Hey guys, it's your girl Callie here. So, I finally got my YouTube back. I couldn't figure out what my email was, so it kind of took me a while to be able to post videos again. You guys are probably wondering why I have scissors. Anyways, so when I got my YouTube back, I posted on Facebook, and I asked everybody like what I should talk about or what I should do a video on, and a couple people were like, oh, anything, and the other person was like, oh, everything. But then I had Cassie comment on my post saying that I should talk about positivity and how people don't have it in their souls, or they lost it in their souls, or something similar to that effect. So I decided, since it's Monday, and usually I do Monday like motivational things like on Instagram or Facebook or things like that. So I was thinking, since it was Monday, it's the start of everyone's week. Well, most people who have normal, 9 to 5 jobs. However, tomorrow is my Monday. I'm not quite looking forward to it, except, I get to go sling drinks. Yay! Okay. So, while I talk about positivity and how we need it more in our life and things like that, I wanted to do a mask. And I was at Walmart the other day, and I found this. It's glittery masks, you guys. Like, who doesn't want to put glitter on their face while they're making it better? So I have 3 different types of masks. I have affirming, illuminating, and pore refining. And while I'm doing this mask, I figured, why not up the scale and drink out of a pretty little glittery ball. It's just water, it's not a cocktail or anything. So, I just thought it was super cool that it's a literal ball that I get to drink water out of. Who doesn't want, it's like drinking out of a coconut almost. So I'm gonna figure out how to get into this box and figure out which one I want to do. I guess since it's Monday, and since the week usually takes a huge toll on you, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the illuminating mask because, well, it matches my pretty little cup I got here. So let's open this box. I don't know how to open boxes half the time, so might be a second. Okay. Still taking us. Oh, I got it. There's my mask, you guys, and they're all so glittery. You see them? Got the purple one is your firming. The silver one, which is the one we're gonna do tonight, is the illuminating, and then we have a pink one. The pink one matches the ball too because it's pink, and that one's the pore refining. And then we got this cool little brush thingy. I've never used one of these to apply a mask, so I'm actually kind of really excited. But I really probably should read directions first. Okay, we're doing the illuminating glitter peel off face mask. Powerful facial treatment designed to improve the health and appearance of our skin, which we all know, as we're going throughout a hard work week, we'll probably lose some of that glow. Our unique blend of ingredients contain vitamin C, which is a strong antioxidant with light whitening effect. Vitamin C stimulates collagen synthesis and activates skin cell regeneration. Grapefruit helps transform dull, lifeless complexions into youthful skin that radiates. Hey. And, I'd read the ingredients, but I don't know if y'all really want that. But it is by Spascriptions, and it's called Bedazzled. It says Bedazzled. Okay. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and jump in. My little one's kind of waking up, so if you guys start hearing him trying to talk, just know that he's having the time of his life. This is very interesting. You guys see that? I know it's not very focused, but whatever. Alright. Oh, see, he's already starting to talk over there. So give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. lost his passy. He's 2.5 months old, and he's nice and big and strong and healthy. He's probably like, why are you talking to a phone, Mom, and not me? Because I talk to him like every hour of every day, pretty much. Alright, so guys, positivity and how it's lost in people's souls. As I could be like from Twilight with this, you guys. This is, it's very goopy. I don't know how, like, thick I'm supposed to make it either, but I could totally be a character from Twilight. Like, no joke. Like, look at that. However, I really don't even know how to use this little spatula thing either, so we'll figure it out along the way. Very, very glittery. Very glittery. So positivity, you guys. So unfortunately, we do live in a world where positivity isn't really, like, a huge thing anymore. A lot of people are very down on themselves, and that's why it's not in their souls anymore. A lot of people get beat down by other people. A lot of people just have no will to do certain things anymore, and it really does suck that, you know, a lot of people aren't as positive as they should be. But it's hard to be positive in this world nowadays, because, I mean, look at all the stuff we have going on. We got people shooting each other. We got people, like, hating on each other. We got this whole straight pride thing going on, you know. People are against it. People are for it. You know, people, you know, it's racist. It's this, it's that. But in our reality, when it comes down to it, a lot of us aren't positive because something probably happened to us at some point, and we lose our positivity because we're so busy being stuck in the past. And when we get stuck in the past, positivity tends to turn into negativity. And the only way we can turn that back around is if we remember what we're worth. And a lot of times, people kind of forget what they're worth. So, I guess what I want to tell you guys on this beautiful Monday night is let's be more positive again. Let's build each other up. And let's, you know, take control of our lives again. Because I know a lot of people probably don't know how to take back their life. And don't know how to go about being happy again. But that's where all our positivity, like, usually stems from, is from being happy. So let's take a moment out of our busy, busy days and do things like this. We can do things that make us happy and make us feel good about ourselves just by simply treating ourselves like we should be treated. And if we are treating ourselves how we should be treated, then a lot of times that people come into our life will eventually also treat us like we should be treated. So let's start taking care of ourselves, and let's start, gosh, this is really like some Twilight shit. Got stars all over my face. Good thing me and the little one are gonna go shower after this. This is interesting. Am I supposed to let this dry? I think I'm supposed to peel this off. That is a lot of glitter. This is a very interesting mask. I seen this and I was like, oh my gosh. It's like relatively cheap and I like doing masks, so why not? I think I'm pretty covered everywhere. I can already feel it getting hard or whatever. This is interesting. Anyways, okay, so going on. Well, I guess this dries. I guess maybe I should read the directions, huh? How many of you guys have tried a mask in this way? How many of you guys have tried a glitter mask? Because I never knew that it was a thing until just recently. Glitter peel off facial mask. So I'm guessing I do let it dry. To use. See tutorial on spa descriptions. Clearly, I'm not going to go on spa descriptions while I'm doing video. Thoroughly clean and dry your face with warm water. Men, make sure to shave first. Oh, so men can do this too. Men, you can be positive to yourself by doing yourself a glitter mask. Spread evenly over face, avoiding eyes, hairlines, and lips. Wear mask until completely dry. This may take 30 minutes. 30 minutes, okay. So I have to entertain you guys for 30 minutes talking about positivity. This is going to be fun. Gently peel off in a downward or upward motion from outer edges. Rinse off all remaining residue with warm water. If you cannot peel off the mask, rinse it off with warm water. And I'm hearing my cats knock stuff over in the lunchroom. So that's cool. So contact me. Okay. Anyways, so positivity. It's Monday, and we're just gonna practice being positive with each other. So one of the things that you can do to make the world a better place, or make your own world a better place, is by learning how to not just compliment yourself, but compliment others. A lot of people forget that other people are in bad situations too. You're not the only one who goes through bad situations. You're not the only one who goes through really good situations. Life is not a game necessarily. A lot of people compare it to a game, but I don't want to compare life to a game. I want to compare life to a tree. They go through their ups and downs every single year. Every year they die, and every year they come back during the springtime, you know? So I feel like humans are very close to that. And the compliments that we give to trees is when we water them, when we give that nourishment for them to grow. And in order, to give one nourishment and water to grow, we have to first give ourselves nourishment and water to grow, because, face it, if we weren't around, don't get me wrong, plants would probably thrive way better if humans weren't here, but, humans are here, so that's why I'm using it as a comparison. But when we give each other those compliments, when we compliment a tree, it's going to grow it big, it's going to get tall, it's going to get strong, the branches are going to get strong, and those branches is what makes the tree a tree. So when we look at ourselves, we're pretty much just kind of like that, like a lot of people will consider their family their tree. That's why they call it a family tree. When we reach out and we compliment each other, they are really knocking stuff down, and when we compliment each other, we make that other person feel good, whether or not they're having a good day, a bad day, or if they just went through something horrible. It's always good to, be that person, to be the bigger person and say, hey, your hair looks really good today, or hey, your makeup is on point today. Girl, your eyebrows, hey, you know what I mean? Things like that. That's what's going to build up other people. And it's good to build up one another, because the more you yourself put positivity into somebody else's head about themselves, they're more likely and more willing to do that for somebody else. When they stop doing that, that's where the real problem starts, because now they're negative on themselves. They don't see themselves the way they should. They look in the mirror and they see something completely different from what we see. And then they start putting a mask on. Not a glittery face mask like this, but a mask where they're hiding pain, they're hiding sorrow, they're hiding trouble that they are going through. And that sucks. It sucks so much. So being positive towards somebody else is not just putting that positive into the world, but eventually you're going to get that positivity back. It's like, that, what's it called? The Secret. Basically it kind of is about, putting good energies out into the world if that's what you want to receive. And for the most part, it's kind of pretty much true. The more positivity you're putting out into the world, the more positivity you're going to get back towards you. And this isn't always, the case. You can be, super positive to someone and always be there for them or whatever, and that person can still go behind your back and be a negative person towards you. But you can't let that affect who you are. If you are a positive person and you're always go, 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 power, 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 you know what I mean, then more than likely, it will come back to you. But when it doesn't, and you get negativity because of your positivity sometimes, it can have an effect on you. But I guess I'm here to say, like, don't let that have an effect on you, like, at all. Because in reality, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing as a human being. You're supposed to have that humanity quality about you, and you're supposed to kind of like treat everybody equally. And a lot of people will disagree with that. And a lot of people will sit there and think, oh, well, this person's being this way towards me. I'm going to be like that towards them. In some cases, it may or may not be true. But for the most part, if you continue to stay true to yourself and you continue to be positive, maybe one day it will change their view, not just of you, but of themselves. Because a lot of people that are dishing out a lot of negativity and stuff, they are more than likely feeling negativity about themselves. They're not seeing themselves as a positive person. They're not seeing themselves as a good person. They're not seeing themselves as a person sometimes. So it's kind of a good thing to like sit there and constantly be positive to people around you, because that smile like really is contagious. So if you smile at someone and they were having a horrible day, and you just say something super positive to them, they're gonna like feel so much better about themselves, at least in that moment. But then that moment can turn into a whole day where they have an entire good day, and then they can spread that to other people. It's kind of like a domino effect, and that's what positivity is. Positivity doesn't just magically appear and just, hi, I'm here, you're going to be positive now. No, it's something that needs to be cycled, like, a lot for people to really feel themselves and be themselves without the worry of negativity coming from people, because they are themselves. Like, I know quite a lot of people that, they're weird, they're awkward, they're like me. I'm really weird, I'm awkward, and I'm definitely not perfect. Nor do I have perfect skin or perfect teeth or anything like that. I don't have perfect hair. My hair pretty much all the time is in a bun now, especially even more now that I have become a mother. But that's my positivity too. Like, if I want my son to grow up being positive to other people, I'm going to have to be positive to him. And I'm going to have to teach him about these positivity qualities and why it's important to be positive to one another. And if we feel like we're losing that positivity out of our soul and we're starting to turn to this dark, negative person, there are ways to turn it around. I mean, without sounding like a counselor, going for a walk is hugely, like, one of, like, the best ways, honestly. It does raise endorphins or whatever the hell it is. I don't know if it's endorphins, so don't quote me on this, like, perfectly. But I know that going for a walk definitely changes my day. Because I'm letting go of things, and I'm looking around, and I'm seeing these beautiful big green trees, and I'm walking and I get to see these people, these kids playing out in front of their houses and the families that are with them. Sometimes, I walk down my street and there's a lady who will be walking with her children while they ride their bikes, and she'll have like a little like White Claw or, a little Truly or whatever whatever drink it is, but, she's walking around, and just seeing her smile at me makes me feel positive enough to smile back. And it's not one of those, like, fake smiles either. Like, this is, like, a genuine smile, like, hey, I'm having a good day, how's your day? But it's, like, silent. So it's kind of cool. Like, you don't always have to be super out there. You don't have to be loud about it. You don't have to necessarily always talk to someone to be positive towards someone. You can just simply smile. But that walk is going to make you feel better. You're going to think about other things, maybe, possibly, instead of the things that you're worried about. And, because I'll walk along and I'll see different types of houses, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a great house to have one day. And, it's those positivity blocks that you start building as you, like, start being more and more positive. And those positivities, like, help you turn thoughts into goals, and goals into plans, and plans into actions, and actions into success, which is what we should be doing for each other. We should be building each other up. 100%. That's always what we should be doing. And it's sad to say that a lot of people are so negative nowadays, and a lot of people are so hateful towards each other due to whatever it may be, whether you hate each other because of race, or if you hate each other because of your gender or your sexual orientation. Like, I am perfectly happy being a single lesbian mother, and a lot of people might not like me for that, and that's okay. And a lot of, even lesbians, like, it's funny because we're supposed to be this, like, super tight community, and for the most part we are, but at the same time, there's still even judgmental people within each community. And it really sucks because they'll be like, well, how'd you have a kid? Well, how this? How that? Blah, 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 blah. Well, in reality, even though it's none of anybody's business on how you go about your life or how you build your life, it is your business to make sure that their judgment isn't passing through what you're doing. So, like, if people are going to sit there and judge me about things, I'm not going to go and start judging other people. Well, like, I thought she was a lesbian, or, oh, I thought he was gay. You know what I mean? Like, people do make mistakes, and people learn from them, whether it's positive or not. And I guess, when we do make certain mistakes, we turn it into positive experiences versus dwelling on what was or what could have been or things like that. Like, positivity really is something that we all need to hold on to within ourselves and pass on to one another. That is the only way that positivity is going to come back into this world, because we live in a pretty fucking negative, don't mean to cuss, but we live in a pretty negative world right now, where it becomes rare, and it shouldn't be rare, but it becomes like a rarity to come across a person with a really, really good heart and a really, really good soul. And when we come across certain people and they just shine, like, it's amazing. But you should be that way yourself. You should always, you're not always going to be everybody's ray of sunshine. That's just totally unrealistic. But you can be the start of a ray of sunshine. You can be a certain type of light, whether you're a lamp, or a TV light, or a candlelight, or the sunshine itself. Sorry, I didn't mean to, make it shake. Ooh, earthquake. Just kidding. No earthquake. I did feel an earthquake, not that long ago, though, which was pretty intense for me, because we live so far away from where it actually happened. But anyways, yeah. So positivity is great for you guys, and positivity is something that we should probably be practicing with each other. And positivity includes building it up, not just in each other, but in ourselves. Always. And I think that's one of the things that I want to build the most in my son is a positivity. I want him to be positive towards other people, mainly because it's polite, and it's going to get him somewhere versus being negative all the time. Because when we're negative, where do we really get ourselves when we're negative? I'm waiting. Truth is, we don't get anywhere when we're negative, because we're always stuck. Negativity causes us to be stuck in certain ways. And we don't want to be stuck in those ways anymore. We don't need to be stuck in those ways. We live in this huge, very advanced world that we really should not have time to be negative to each other. We really should be positive to one another. And we really should, just be positive to your guys' self. Like I said, go for a walk, do a mask, do your makeup randomly. Even if you're a guy, put some eyeliner on. Do your nails. Go get a manicure. I know plenty of guys who go and get manicures, okay? I am a girl and I don't get manicures, but I'm pretty sure if I took the time to actually go get a manicure, I'd probably feel really good about myself, because I'm taking time, positive time for myself to make myself feel better. And when you feel better, you exuberate more positivity into the world, and that's what we should be doing. We should totally be treating ourselves the best way we possibly can rather than always constantly being negative to ourselves. And I, for one, definitely am a person who needs to even tell myself that. Because I'm not always the most positive person. There's days where I'm like, oh my god, the world is ending. I don't know what to do. This bill's due and I don't have the money, but I can give it this way. But that means I have to take away time from this, which means I won't be able to do that, which means I won't have money to do this. And it, it just kind of goes around in my head sometimes. Sometimes, I feel like it is because of my, certain mental illness. Like, I'm very I have anxiety, I'm bipolar, and I have manic depressive episodes. But that doesn't mean that I can't sit there and be positive. That doesn't mean that I'm negative all the time. That doesn't mean that I constantly, always have a dark cloud over me. There's sometimes where I feel like I'm on top of the world. And then there's times where I just want to die. But now that I've given life to another human being, I have to change the way I think. And I have to get myself to a point where I can keep those certain, mental illnesses in check. Because without keeping them in check, then things can tend to go haywire. But a lot of times, when they do go haywire, it's because of somebody else being negative towards me. And I have to really sit there and tell myself, is this really a big deal? So here's another thing that I want to tell you guys. And I'm pretty sure you guys see it in memes all across Facebook all the time. But it's the 5x5 rule. If it's not going to matter in 5 minutes, or in 5 years, sorry. If it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes dwelling on it. Because in all reality, that's just not doing anything good for you. If you're going to dwell on something that, happened 10 minutes ago and it's really not that big of a deal, stop thinking about it. Just stop. Do something to change. Do something to change that. I think the cat's messing with that, but whatever. Yeah, do something that's going to change it. If you're having a really, 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 really bad day, go home and take a bubble bath. Do a mask. Like I said, do your nails. Snuggle with a good book. Watch one of your favorite movies. I love to, when I'm having a really bad day, and I'm sad, or I'm mad, or I'm upset, or whatever, one of my favorite things to watch is, any of the Cat Williams stand-ups. I love it. It's Pimpin', and, it's just, he makes me laugh. And once I start laughing, and I start to smile, I start to feel better. And once I start feeling better, it makes me want to do more. So then I'm able to get up and clean my room as I'm listening to Cat Williams in the background, making, talking about whatever he's talking about. And I think that's very much the situation with us in life, just in general. If we can make each other smile and we can build each other up, then we're going to have a lot less negativity. And the less negativity that we have in this world is going to create for a better world for both ourselves and our young children. Because honestly, I do tend to be afraid of the world that I'm raising my child in because of the negativity and because of all the harm. And, but at the same time, I don't want to always constantly have to be worried about my kid. I want to know that he knows exactly what to do in certain situations. And, if somebody is being mean to him, that it's not going to last forever. Everything is pretty much temporary. If he gets bullied and he feels like he wants to kill himself, I pray that he wants to come and talk to me about it. Because I will find a way to build him up again after that. And that's honestly what we should be doing with each other. Oh, I scared the baby. My bad. This mask is totally making my it's making my face super stiff. I feel like I can barely move my lips kind of. And, my nose. It says it's supposed to take 30 minutes to dry. This video is about 30 minutes. See how shiny that is? I'm starting to look like a freaking character from Twilight, you guys. If you ever want to be a Twilight person for Halloween, I suggest you try this mask. I'm thinking the next mask I want to try is the framing one. It's purple. My favorite color. Purple's always fun. Pink is so not my favorite color, but I'm willing to try anything at least once. So it's going to be really fun when I try the pink one. It's got aloe vera and Vero and witch hazel. That one's vitamin C and grapefruit. And then this one has caffeine and mint. Ooh, mint. I just have to smell it now that I know that there's mint in it. Ooh, it's goopy. Oh. It really does smell like mint. It smells like Crayola mint, if that was a thing. I want to smell this one. I haven't even really, I didn't smell any of these, but I know I want to smell them all. That one smells like alcohol, strangely. Like, I don't know what kind of alcohol, but it kind of smells like alcohol. That one just smells like a normal mask. Crazy, right? I'm gonna pick up my child real quick. Don't go nowhere. Oh, look at my baby. Look at my baby, he's so cute. This is my son. His name is Adam. He's my favorite person in the world. Mainly because he doesn't talk back. For now. But it's okay. But I love him. And he is probably looking at the phone right now like, what is going on over there? But, say hi. I guess I could, like, unwrap you, huh? Yeah? Sometimes the only way I can get him to take a nap is if I swaddle him. Say hi. Hi, guys. He doesn't really know how to, like, wave or anything yet. He is only 2.5 months old, but look how big he is. He's just so cute and cuddly. I just love him. This is my son, and he is pretty much the biggest reason that I am more positive than I have ever been in my entire life. I was always kind of a negative person. So I always felt like the world was out to get me, and I always felt like just, depression kind of always took over and everything, and just made me feel really bad about myself. And now I have a whole new reason to smile and a whole new reason to bring more positivity into the world. So I can clearly say that positivity isn't really lost in my soul anymore. It's in there, and it just needs to come out. And I think that's the thing. Positivity is in everybody's soul. We just either choose to cover it up and hide it, or we feel like we lose it. But it's there somewhere. I mean, everybody is a good person at some point in their life. It's, like I said, like things that happen to us that make us be negative to ourselves and negative to each other. Are you farting? I think he's farting, you guys. But that's like the biggest thing that you can do right now is just be positive to each other, guys. Start complimenting each other and start being there for one another. Especially if you're close and then all of a sudden you're not very close to like someone anymore. Like I have a best friend who, we would talk every single day. We would go out and do things, and we would always be at each other's houses and whatnot. But somewhere along the way, we kind of like lost, what we were doing, and I kind of got upset for a second, but then I had to really sit there and tell myself, like, you know what, she's doing good in her life, she's doing what she's supposed to be doing, I need to be more supportive, and I need to be more positive about her, like, growing, and that's what we should really be doing with each other. I cannot tell you guys that enough. Like, positivity starts within ourselves, and we have to find a way to push it out into the world. What are you doing, mister? No, what are you doing? You don't want the passy no more? Okay. So, I mean, it's Monday, you guys. So, I guess, like, something you should all think about this week is doing one thing that's positive towards somebody else. And then I also want you to do one thing that's positive towards yourself. Because it all starts with you. And if you don't feel good, you're probably more than likely gonna not let somebody else feel good. And I think I need to do a diaper change. Huh? Let me through. What you doing? I don't want to get glitter on you because then it could end up in your eye. And then that would just be bad. Yeah, it would. I'm hoping that this dries within like the next couple of minutes so I can like peel it off and show you guys like what happened with this mask. Oh, it's kind of dry right here. It's a very interesting mask. If you guys are into masks at all, I'd maybe recommend it because it's kind of fun. It's glittery. Hello. And apparently, you know, guys can use it too. So even if you're a guy and you just feel like randomly doing a mask, try the glitter mask, because why not? I think I got something in my eye. I don't know. But yeah. But keep that challenge in mind, you guys. Like, really, like, think about it. Like, just do one thing this week that is positive towards somebody else and one thing that is positive towards yourself. Whether you're buying someone coffee or maybe carrying their bags for them or helping an elderly person grab something off of a really tall shelf, or holding a door open for someone, smiling at someone, just anything like that. Anything you can do for somebody else, that's a positive thing. And then when it comes to doing something positive for yourself, some of the things that, you know, you should probably do, take a nice, warm, soothing, candlelit bath, bubble bath. Or, you know, go have fun with your children. Go to a park and sit on the swing with your kid. Don't just push them. Like, get on the other swing and have fun with each other. Or go get a manicure, pedicure. Or, I mean, if you're, like, strapped on money and you don't really, like, have money to, like, go out and do anything, make one of your favorite foods if you can. Or, you know, just cook something fun. Or you could go pet an animal. I have like 3 cats and a dog, so sometimes when I'm having a bad day and they just want to like lay by me and I pet them, it just makes everything just so much better. I know, crazy, right? Or paint your face. Just do something that's positive towards yourself that's going to make you feel good. Go running. Watch your favorite movie. Or clean your bed and then take a shower and then get into bed and then you'll just feel so lovely. Because I love when my sheets are clean. Like, that day, like, I just changed my sheets, and then I go and take a shower, and then I get into bed. It's, like, the best feeling in the world. Mister, are you getting fussy? Look at Mama's face. It's glittery. Look at Mama's face. Oh, there's so much glitter. There's just so much glitter. I know. Yeah. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. We're gonna go take a shower, though. So, yeah. Just, remember, positivity doesn't always start out there. Positivity starts within yourself. Okay? So, let's bring positivity back in the world. Let this be a thing. Okay? That's my tidbit on positivity. So, I really just... Oh, okay. So, I don't even know how you're supposed to, like, peel this off. But I know you're supposed to, like, peel it off. I guess maybe it's not dry enough, I don't know. But I don't think I should be holding my kid while I'm trying to peel it off either. So he might cry a little bit right now. He does not like when I put him down. At all. I think I can kind of tell already that I'm about to put him down. So maybe a little bit upset. But I'm going to put him in his monkey chair. Yeah, I'm just going to go in the monkey chair. Hey, Luther. Look. Alright. Okay. Luther. Oh, yeah, Luther. Here we go. Okay, so he's all wrapped up. Let's see if I can peel any of this off. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. It looked like, it feels like I'm peeling off my skin. And it kind of, this, you know what this reminds me of, you guys? This reminds me of, like, back when you used to put, like, glue on your hand and, like, peel it off. It's exactly what this reminds me of. This is some weird shit. Sorry, I don't mean to cut. Ow. Oh, look at that. Well, I know if I had anything in my pores, it's coming out right now. Kind of hurts a little bit. Maybe if I had chin hairs, they'll come out too. Look at that. Ah! Look at it. It's so weird. Just, it's like glittery skin now. I don't know how illuminating in my chin, but this is going to be interesting to be peeling off my entire face. That's for damn sure. Oh, Lord. La 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 la. I definitely think that I probably put it a little too close to my eyes. So, that's probably not going to be fun. I'm probably going to have to actually go use the warm water. I just want to, like, rip it off like a Band-Aid. Look at that. It's like, my... it's like my face is just peeling. This actually does kind of hurt a little bit. I don't know how exactly happy I'm going to be using these masks too often. Maybe I put it on too thick. I don't know. This is just so weird. It's like stretchy. I can have fun with these things all day. Does my skin seem more illuminating? I think I tore off my skin right here. Feels like it burns a little bit. See, that one came off like really. I think I put it on too thick, you guys. Alright, guys. I'm going to let you go while I take the rest of this off. Have a great work week. If it's not your Monday, ow. Still have a good day. Peace, love, and chicken grease, because, you know, I believe that peace is brought together by love and food. So, Callie Bear out. Doodles.